Hey everybody, Austin here again with a sort of Let's Play video. Today we are doing something very different. We're going to be trying to beat Battletoads with this thing right here. Whatever you want to call it. Actually, technically, it's the QUICKJOY N-PRO. It's for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Obviously, it's got all sorts of buttons on it. And I thought this sort of video style would make for some fun and simple, you know, sort of classic Let's Play style videos with minimal editing and things like that. Just to try to get you guys some more content that's hopefully, you know, somewhat entertaining. So, and entertaining, I think this is going to be. I actually tried this concept about 5 or 6 years ago with Ninja Gaiden using a QuickShot joystick. It's a very similar setup, except on the QuickShot, the only buttons are on the top here. Thankfully, this one actually has, you know, A and B on the left and right hand side. So it's like ambidextrous. You can use your right hand and left hand for the buttons, or left hand for the stick and right hand for the buttons. It's got all sorts of other features and whatnot. I did do a quick run with this, not a full game run. I played like half of the first level just to make sure that it actually worked. I picked this up several months back, untested, and so first I had to make sure it actually worked, and that like all the directions actually functioned as well, because if like up was broken, then that would make this game a little more difficult than it already is. Battletoads is a very challenging game, but yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to beat this game from start to finish. I'm not gonna use any warps. I'm going to try to finish the game, attempt to, with this this thing right here. So before I actually start the gameplay, let's actually show off the stick itself. So again, this is it right here. It's really interesting, actually. It's not really something I probably would have, well, I don't know, I might have enjoyed this back in the day. I did like quirky accessories for the NES when I was growing up. But basically you've got the A button right here, B buttons up top. This little guy right here actually does flip up, and if you do that, it activates turbo mode or auto fire. So yeah, and again, you've got A and B both on the left and right hand side, and start and select is up here, and you actually have to like pull them down to activate them. It's actually kind of interesting. They're not actual push buttons or something like that. You've got sorts of you know, auto fire turbo functionality over here via switches as well. And it looks like this is supposed to have an LED that comes on. I mean, it mentions LED here, and I haven't really messed around with that. But, you know, it's not really the focus of this video. But, yeah, it is kind of interesting. If you flip it over, this is what the bottom looks like. It does have suction cups, which doesn't really do a whole lot of good with this desk-sized mouse pad. And it looks like there might have been a version that had battery terminals up here. That's usually what these little slots are for, and these like made in China accessories from back in the day. But yeah, no battery terminals there. And yeah, it is wired, obviously. You know, wire's in good condition still, thankfully. But yeah, this is it. This is the QUICKJOY N-PRO. We're going to attempt to beat Battletoads with this thing. And I say attempt because Battletoads is a tough game. It requires a lot of double tapping, which is going to be really awkward with this stick. And, you know, in my quick test with this, I did actually enjoy using these buttons. They're actually pretty responsive. So, but with that, let's go ahead and hold in the start button. And let's go and play some freaking Battletoads, man. I love this game. Battletoads is one that I wanted to do this with, specifically because it is a notoriously difficult game, but it's also a game that I don't really have to practice because I'm so familiar with it. I do predict we're going to have problems at the Snake Pit, maybe the Turbo Tunnel. If we make it up to like Terra tubes, and then the rat race. Oh man, I'm not looking forward to the rat race. This is gonna be really interesting. So yeah, it makes all sorts of noise, and again, Battletoads is like a double tap heavy game, and so I'm gonna be trying to double tap as much as I can to get my headbutt. And it's really awkward trying to double tap. It's like I have to smack it with my entire hand. It works though. It is working, to my surprise. I was expecting this to be like really bad, and I mean it is bad. Don't get me wrong, but it's definitely making for an interesting experience. There we go. We just smacked that guy, and thankfully we can get some health back from these flies. I'm gonna wait for this fly to go off the screen, just because I want to be able to attack this gray guy. And if that fly is still on the screen, the flies actually take priority over attacks. So you can actually find yourself getting smacked in the face because you tried eating a fly that was in front of an enemy, but you weren't intending on doing that. These guys right here are really dangerous enemies. They can kill you like almost instantly. So I try to use the stick with them. And I did find earlier that it seems to be easy to try to like go diagonal by accident. So I want to make sure like I'm holding right, nice and clean. Otherwise, my toad will, uh-oh. Oh, good. Whew. That was close. Otherwise, my toad will not make that jump. And we have some more flies up here. The Battletoads first level is actually pretty tame for the most part. I mean, it's a game developed by Rare. Every level in the game is still dangerous, but it's definitely the most tame level in the game, and it's, you know, it eases you into Battletoads pretty well. Also shows off like a lot of the game's gimmicks and whatnot. Battletoads is one of my favorite NES games. I absolutely love this game. And I've always loved Battletoads, even when I was younger, when I couldn't really do much with it, because it was such a challenging game. But once I actually learned how to beat the game, I absolutely fell in love with it. It's like one of my top 5 NES games for sure, by far these days. So, all right. So far this thing's actually working alright. It's gonna be interesting to see how this level works. Thankfully, this level has a lot of parts where you can just like hug the wall and then just, you know, just slam into enemies like that. Oh, nice, got the one up. That's good. I actually, for some reason, as I've gotten older at this game, I've actually started to struggle more with getting the one-ups from the crows. But actually, one thing I wanted to mention is one thing I'm going straight through the game without warps is that because I'm at a disadvantage right now, I just inherently at a disadvantage out of the box, basically. I wanted to have the most extra life opportunities. I basically want to get as many one-ups as I can. Now again, because my table's not that good with like suction cups, this stick is gonna slide all over the place. I'll do my best to be looking at the camera as I'm recording, in hopes that you know, it doesn't like go out of center. So like, let me pull this back a little bit actually. So there we go. So again, if you hug the wall, you sort of turn into this like battering ram, and you can kill a lot of these enemies in one hit. So I guess as I play, this is gonna still be sort of like a little bit of a Battletoads tutorial. Not that I really need another one of those on my channel. I have a bunch already. I will probably try to, sometime in the future, do like a scripted, you know, how to beat Battletoads or something like that. Or like a beginner's guide to Battletoads, you know, to get like a proper tutorial. Kind of like I did with Castlevania and Ghosts and Demons. Let's see if we can get... Oh, I missed it. So I think I've only gotten 1 extra life from these guys so far, but thankfully I'm getting a lot of points, and you do get extra lives for every 100,000 points that you hit, up until 900,000, then there's no more extra lives from points. You can actually cap out at 999,000 points, right before another one up. It's so clicky, man. And it's actually, honestly, it's kind of hurting my hand. It really is. Alright, let's go ahead and get that health. I only needed 1, but that's fine. Gonna be some more of these guys popping out. Really nice effect with them just popping out of the wall like that. It's such a simple effect, but it's very effective. You know, the visual, the actual physical hole in the wall, and the sound cue that it makes when it happens. Oh, I missed the one up. It went off the top of the screen. Alright, well this is pretty much the end. We just have to go through here. Oh, and I died. I lost a life. That was a terrible way to lose a life because I was so easily avoidable. Alright, so we're going into the turbo tunnel now. This is where people really start to have trouble with this game. And I foresee myself having trouble with this thing because it's extremely stiff, unresponsive sometimes, and the turbo tunnel really requires like very precise movement. I mean, not this part right here. This is just like a standard beat 'em up portion, right? But once we get onto the actual turbo bikes themselves, that's where things are gonna start kind of going weird. So we'll see what happens. Got these little Space Invaders guys, these little aliens. I do like the feel of these buttons though. I really do. Oh, this is actually really bad. This is really bad. There we go. I'm trying to play it really safe here because, like, I'm really having a hard time double tapping. Having such a hard time double tapping. Ooh, I actually want that. Come back. All right, that's not good. Unfortunately, a lot of these guys can just kind of kill you. You know, they'll take at least 3 hits off your health bar. That was really close. You have to be really careful when you use the boot at the end there, because you can actually boot your way off the platform by accident. Whew, that was a good double tap, actually. That worked. And here we go. Ooh, I got the super jump. Hell yeah. If you press jump at the right time, you'll go off the top of the screen. But you gotta be careful about where you land. Whew. Okay, so let's see how this goes. Oh man, this is gonna be really interesting. Yeah, like I said, it's not the most responsive thing, and you have to be very accurate at this part of the game. You know, with the standard NES controller, it's honestly not too bad. If you got a nice, clean, working NES controller. I guess easier said than done these days. But I actually bought a couple of new old stock NES controllers about 5 years ago, and they've been my go-to controllers ever since. And they're nice and clean still, very snappy, and trust me when I say that helps you a lot with NES games. Now there's a chance I might actually have to use the warp here just to keep going. And one thing I wanted to clarify, I don't think I clarified in the beginning, is that, like, obviously I'm aiming for an actual full, full playthrough. But it might not happen, because, you know, this is meant to be like a challenge, you know? Oh my god, this thing right here is horrible for this section. It is so bad. It is so unresponsive. Oh, we might not even beat the turbo tunnel. Oh my god, no. Holy crap, dude. I can't even beat the freaking turbo tunnel. Oh no, it's not even the hard part of the turbo tunnel either. Holy crap, this thing is not good for this. Oh, it's so not good. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. Jeez. Why did that take so long? Why did that take so long? We're getting close to another extra life, actually. Which I'm definitely gonna need. I think I might actually have to warp out. If we're gonna see farther, I think I'm gonna have to warp out if I can even make it to the warp itself. You know, I said in the beginning, I was like, no warps, but man, this is not a good sign at all. And that's right, we're gonna have a part here where we have to actually jump manually across these platforms. Whew, this is killing my left hand too, it's crazy. I could actually switch up and start using my right hand, but, you know, when I use sticks like these, I'm definitely more left-handed. You know, I use my right hand on the buttons. Oh, God. Caught me off guard. Oh, man. This is crazy. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh. Yeah, man. Oh, this is not good. I have to actually hold this thing down too. 1, 2. This thing is a piece of crap. Oh my god. If you can't beat the turbo tunnels with in Battletoads, this thing is just not even worth using in a game like this. Holy crap. We have to do that whole level over again, and we only have 3 lives. So, you know, we'll try to do it again. I don't have much faith, but we'll try to do it again. Just jump. Alright, double tap there. Get that back. Hit him. Get that back. I'm actually highly disappointed now, because I really wanted to try other levels in the game with this stick, but it looks like I'm not even going to be able to if I can't get there. Like, I wanted to get to the Klinger Winger. That is a notoriously difficult level. Like, even on a good NES pad, people struggle with it. So I really wanted to try it with this thing. Oh man. Oh, tried to do the super jump, but it didn't work out. All right. So I'm gonna try to apply pressure. I think part of the problem is that like this thing is wobbling all over the place, and that's making pressing the directions more difficult than they need to be. Oh, and you know what I can do is I don't even need to use the face buttons. Oh my god, seriously, that happened? Yeah, I don't even need to use the face buttons because I have buttons up top, so I can just be using those. For jumping, at least. I don't like using this top button for attacking, but for jumping, it's fine. Alright, jump. Although the problem with using the top button is that, like, my brain is really slow to adapt to, like, button control and configuration changes. So if like I'm in the middle of a round with a game like this and I try switching up my button style, it takes a few lives for my brain to like adjust to it. And be like, oh, press the top button, not the bottom button. This is so challenging right now. It's crazy. I mean, it's one thing I like about weird accessories like this is that, and honestly, this accessory isn't even all that weird compared to some other stuff you can try, like, try using the rock and roller, or whatever it's called for NES. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing this concept with a bunch of other controllers. Oh my god, I still can't do this. I picked up a basic, like, quick shot controller. It's an actual gamepad, but it's still not like, it's not like the quality of a standard Nintendo controller. And so it still might make for sort of an interesting, you know, playthrough with its different D-pad and its spread out buttons. Yeah, close to an extra life. If I can hit the checkpoint, we'll at least get another one up, and we'll have a chance at the, you know, the super fast speeder section. There we go, that's the extra life. This is the jumping part. Yeah, if any of you guys out there have weird controllers like this, and you're like a master at Battletoads, you should try this. It's an interesting challenge. I am very disappointed to know that I'm probably not going to be able to pass the turbo tunnels with it, though. I might be able to with practice, but man, it is so unresponsive compared to a D-pad. Maybe if like I sort of here we go. Maybe if I like press up and down early, treating it almost like it's input lag or something. That was so close. It was so close. I was like hyper focused there. Oh my man. I haven't even seen such a dismal failure in a long time either, man. I usually just like wreck Battletoads. Okay, back to the buttons. Oops, let's jump. There we go. And I can't remember if I get 2 or 3. I think I gotta get 3 continues, so that was my second one. There we go. So we will try it again. I know repeating the same content over and over isn't exactly the most entertaining thing as a viewer, but hopefully you guys are enjoying this regardless. And if you have any other particular accessories, like, you want to see, you know, attempted with a game like this, let me know. I have a handful of accessories for NES that are kind of weird, and, you know, if I see any others in the wild, that look interesting, maybe I'll pick them up sometime. I picked this up because it wasn't that expensive. It was like 10 or 15 bucks, which honestly was probably $10 or $15 more than it's actually worth. But, you know, I had the idea for this show in mind when I bought it. I was like, you know, I'm gonna make a few videos with it, so even though like 15 bucks is kind of a rip-off for it, it'll still make for fun content, I think, and so here we are now. This was actually earlier this year, in like winter time, when I picked this up. So, you know, this whole idea has been on the back burner for quite a while now. And because of like work-life situations and you know, some other stuff that I've got going on, or other video ideas, it's gonna be more difficult to create my full-fledged Let's Plays, which have like a lot of video editing, and I prep a lot for them. This is kind of like my return to like some more simplified content, which is what I used to do. You know, no webcam or anything like that. I mean, this technically has a camcorder. I've got an actual camcorder rigged up here for this one. But, you know, it's basic gameplay. I don't really have to do any editing, you know, mid-video or anything. It's just add some fades, line up all the audio, make sure everything's balanced. And, so it's easy content for me, but, you know, you guys that have been here for a long time in particular are used to that kind of content from me. Kind of a return to form in a way. I'm very proud of my more recent Let's Plays, though. Like, I made the choice to go in that direction early this year, and I thought it was a good choice. You know, they take a lot more work to put together, and I'm still going to be focusing on that type of Let's Play. But I think it's my channel's called Gameplay and Holy Hell, Gameplay and Talk, so it's like it's okay to do some of this basic stuff every now and then. Oh! I almost did it. It was so close. This is like hyping me up like crazy. I don't normally get hyped like this when I play games, but it's such a challenge that like I'm just getting pumped. I might just take the warp just so we can see farther into the game. Oh, last chance. Yes, okay, at least we got that. This is not what I wanted to do, but I'm not repeating that level again. This is just, I want to actually see farther into the game. Now, unfortunately, oh, this is Surf City, okay. For some reason, I thought it was going to put me at the snake pit. So this is actually good. I have a chance to earn an extra life here, get some more points, and I think we have one more continue. Oh, man. I got lucky, I went over that log. So one of the nice things about this version of the game is that it actually tracks height when you're bouncing. Got it. Alright, good. Whew. Got that one up. Yeah, I think the Genesis version of Battletoads, which was ported by a different company, wasn't ported by Rare themselves. I think it was Arc System Works. I don't think it tracks height, so like I don't even think it's possible to like go over the logs vertically. Okay. So, alright, one life. I'm gonna need to get this stick. Boom. Oh, the stick is off the screen. Alright, we need to get this stick. If I don't get the stick, I'm not gonna be able to beat the boss here. Okay. That's 2. There we go. And I like to headbutt these, you get more points. You get 2,000 as opposed to like 750 or something like that. Alright, so we want to pick the stick up and then try to hit this guy and then corner him. Okay, we're good. I just need to time this just right. Some people like to jump up and hit him in the air. You can make him go almost off the screen. It's just fun, you know. It's not mandatory. Alright, good. 10,000 points. Almost had another extra life. You can actually do the off-screen, like, super jump. If you press the jump button as you run right into this. Alright, so now we've got these mines. These mines are actually randomized in this version of the game. In the Genesis version, they are not random. They're actually the same every time you play. So, Battletoads is one of those games where, like, you know, a lot of parts of the game are the same every time you play, but there are a handful of parts in the game that have actual RNG. Random number generator. So, where basically things are kind of like, things appear according to some kind of algorithm. Okay, that's good. We actually beat the level. Now, unfortunately, I really wanted to play the ice cave with this stick, because there were a couple of parts in that level where, like, it's easier to jump over certain gaps by, like, double tapping and doing the headbutt, but we're not going to be able to do that. And at this point, I'm almost tempted to just use the warp here as well, but I do want to play the fire zone. Yeah, I really do. So, we'll see. I know people out there are going to be screaming at the screen, no, don't take the warp. Or some others are going to be screaming, take the warp, take the warp. Do it. All right. I'm not going to take the warp. Although maybe I should have. The warp is actually right below me, and it's already timed out. So basically, at the top, you get to the top of the first snake, and you dash to the right as fast as possible. And on the ground there will be a warp. Yeah, there are several warp zones in this game. Yeah, this is gonna be actually really tough now that I think about it. And the other thing about this is, like, I don't have this memorized quite as well as I used to. So I'm gonna be sort of like, kind of just winging this, just playing on the fly and hope that I get it, you know? Now, one of the things about this level is there aren't a lot of opportunities for points, unfortunately. So earning extra lives is very difficult on this. Which is why, if you're going to actually play this level normally, it's good to try to get here with a lot of lives, which I did not, unfortunately, so. Oh, that was so close. Yeah, those are going to be really tough here because of the unresponsiveness of the stick itself. I should open this stick sometime and see what's on the inside. I'm really interested to just know what sorts of switches it has and whatnot and how they're set up. Alright, a little bit of memorization here. That's a safe one. We're gonna have to jump twice here. Alright, jump, jump, and then jump once here. Woo! Oh, okay, we almost missed it. Alright, this is the last room, actually. So if I can just get up here, I think we'll be fine, and then we'll get to go to the fire zone. Although there's some very tricky platforming here. Like this one right here. Oh, good lord. It's putting me on edge, man. Haven't been on edge playing Battletoads in a while. Of course, that would probably happen more often if I actually tried playing Battletoads and Double Dragon sometime. Alright, this is gonna be... Actually, I don't think I have to actually, like... Good. Thank you. Thank you. Oh man, come on, Toadies, light my fire. Things are really heating up down there, Toads. I love the puns. Alright, so this is gonna be kind of an interesting level. We thankfully at least have opportunities to get points again. So, you know, points equals extra lives. Just gonna try to do regular jumps here. We're gonna have some logs to jump on as well. Hope you guys are having fun watching this. I'm having fun playing this. Oh yeah, these logs are gonna be really tough to deal with. Very precise jumping here. Battletoads does not have the best platforming. I mean, it's obviously doable once you get used to it, but, you know, not exactly the most, like, well-defined platforms compared to something like a Castlevania or a Mega Man, right? Here we go. More of these guys. Give me that back, thank you. Nice, that was good. That part could be a little tricky. The timing's gotta be just right. It was funny, I actually just punched one of them off the screen. Okay, good. Whew. Oh, man. Alright, so this is a lot like the Turbo Tunnel, except you're flying now. You get some points, we get 100 points, you know, every like second or so. And there's an extra life opportunity later on. And we do have checkpoints like in Surf City and Turbo Tunnel. Now, there's a lot of memorization involved in this one. So, like, you have to get forward now. That was really close, actually. And I don't have the memorization here down perfectly. This is actually a section where there's an extra life. You want to stay on, like, the top portion of the screen to get it. Should be this one. And actually, I think there's a second extra life opportunity near the end. Yep, there it is. I thought it was actually a little bit higher up. So these fireballs, I believe, are also completely random. Another area of the game with RNG. Fun trick here, you can actually sit in the bottom, and you actually won't get hit by the missiles from the bottom. So one of the extra lives is at the very top, I think on the last phase. Might not even worry about it, honestly. I just want to get to the next checkpoint. Whew. Yeah, I'm not even going to worry about it. I'd rather just get to the checkpoint safely. Yeah, see, that was it right there. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, and then get forward. 1, 2, 3, get back. 1, and then forward. It's memorization. Hardcore memorization. Now this one, they appear at the front. And oh, I like to actually just hug the front of the screen. My memorization was totally out of whack there. You can actually hit the checkpoint again when you spawn. I had thought about doing another run of Battletoads completely with just like the D-pad, just to get refamiliarized with the levels. Instead of relying on, you know, old info, old memorization. Alright, down back. Oh, I went too early. We would have had it there. So basically the reason I hugged the front of the screen is this last one has an extremely tight window. And what you do is you kind of go down back diagonally to hit it. But I did it just too early. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then just like that. We got it. Good. Whew. Still making progress. I was worried that was going to be our roadblock. Oh man. So this is the elevator shaft. Very challenging level, but I feel like we can probably get this. It's just, I have a limited amount of lives, that's all. There we go, 2,000 points. Press jump at the right time there. I'm not gonna, you can actually smack that stick on the wall if you have a stick, but I'm not gonna do that. It's risky. I can also grind out for points if I wanted to, which might not be a half bad idea. This just reminded me of like the double tapping I'm gonna have to do on the rat race boss. Man, this is just really something else. I swear. All right, hop. Ooh, got it. Okay. A little tough to do there. Got that. Whew. Recenter the stick. Alright, I'm gonna wait for these guys, just smack them one by one, just like that. Alright, I'm just gonna skip that guy. I want the points, but I'm not gonna worry about it. I'd rather just keep making progress here. You get a checkpoint every now and then on this level. And I believe the checkpoint's actually right here. Now I've got these fans up top that try to suck me in. They'll kill me instantly. And actually, those ones actually blow me away, which is good. All right, duck. Whew, that was close. That was close. Very close. So that's a tough part right there. You have to be very, very snappy and precise. These ones suck me in. Oh no! Now you can actually destroy those if you have the stick, but I wasn't actually thinking about that. So I have to do those tough parts again. The nice thing about parts like these is that the extra lives do respawn. Ooh, duck. Yeah, they do respawn, so I have the opportunity to get the extra life again, if I can make it up to it. There we go. Just gonna wait for these ones. Jump a little early. Give me some time. Okay, we're actually, I think we've got this level. I really do. We're really close to the boss fight now. Getting lots of memorization here. Battletoads is all about memorization. Ooh, no. Oh, I got too cocky and I went way too fast. Just do it again. We already did it twice, basically. Just do it again. As long as we keep collecting that extra life, we're okay. Okay, just gonna take my time here. Okay, good stuff. That's probably the hardest part right now, dealing with these fans. I'm getting used to the lack of responsiveness of this stick. But it's, you know, it's never gonna replace an NES D-pad in terms of snappiness. Alright, here we go, boss time. Lots of double tapping here. Oh! God, this is gonna be horrible. Just need to get past this guy, that's all. But he's notorious for just, like, siphoning lives out of players. Because of that, he knocks you on the ground, he can still hit you. You can't do anything about it. It's very, very cheap. That's why the headbutt is so good in this fight. As long as I just play... Ooh! Ho, 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 ho. As long as I play safe, I should be fine. I think he's almost dead, too. Oh, jeez, man. Missing those headbutts is just not good. Yes, we did it. If you jump at the end, you'll go up to the top of the screen. It's pretty fun. A lot of little fun things in Battletoads like that. Well, I think we have one more continue left at least, and so, you know, if I don't get this on my first try, which I most likely will not, you know, we can at least try it again, which is good. Gotta be careful about these guys. Getting close to another extra life. Just wait. Just gonna take my time. Smack him to the top of the screen. Or the ceiling, I should say, not top of the screen. Alright, I think one more. Yep, there we go. And then we should get a checkpoint, which will give us a 1-up. Actually, is there another one? There's not. Okay. This level was a major roadblock for me when I first learned Battletoads. Very, very challenging. Not so much that it's, like, challenging, so much that it's, like, so reliant on memorization. If you don't know the layouts, you are going to die, and die, and die, and die. It's just such a hard level to learn. So much memorization involved. Yeah, this level in particular was my roadblock for such a long time, learning Battletoads. Once I buckled down with it, though, I started to get pretty good at it. And that's what Battletoads is. It's one of those games where it's like, you know, it seems impossible, but then the more you play it, you're like, oh, I'm getting better at it, and I'm learning. And then before you know it, you can beat the game like while sleepwalking. Alright, so hop that. That's a weird one right there. And these eels can be very irritating. And these goldfish are so awful as well. Some of the worst enemies in the game. Very, very random too, it seems. Yeah, like, I don't know. Just couldn't really do anything there. Alright, try it again. This is our last life. Hopefully I don't die. Worst case I do, we just try it again, because I think, again, I have one more continue. But this is cool. I mean, that turbo tunnel in the beginning really freaked me out. I thought that we weren't even going to pass the turbo tunnel. Again. Back down to 0 lives. Okay, good. Got past the goldfish. The goldfish is the goldfish are really the worst thing. They're so dangerous. Alright. Eel again. That's 4,000 points. Another eel right here. And if we can get back up top, we can get that one up. Oh, you son of a shark. Again. Right back into the same situation. I wonder if, like, the eel will respawn. I don't think he will. It'd be funny if he did. Just grind out on the eel for another extra life. Give us a little more wiggle room. Whew. Well, there we go. There we go, got that. Hit the fish. Knock him off the screen. Yeah, generally it's actually tricky to get this extra life where the sharks are. But I'm at the point where it's like I basically need it, you know? So I'm trying to go for it every time. And one thing that can happen is the sharks can actually kill you and send you flying across the checkpoint. You'll get the checkpoint points. Oh, we got it. Good. Whew. So glad we got that. Alright, and we're gonna do the punching in the water. It allows you to just keep doing this, and it allows you to just stay in place. I love the clickiness of the buttons, though. It really makes that... It really drives that point home. Okay, this is gonna be tricky. Just keep my momentum up. Alright, down here. And then punch again. Just like that. Gotta get the timing right, otherwise you'll run into those spikes. And that'll be bad. Extra life opportunity here. And we can punch the shark for a couple thousand points. Whew. I am surprised we actually made it this far. Now, unfortunately, we have these ducks. I'm just going to try to jump over them if I can. Actually, this one I'm going to have to punch. Okay, good. Got it. Get some point opportunities, too. Okay, good. That's a good one. And this one I'm just going to punch once and then try to jump over him. These ducks are nightmarish enemies. They look so cute. And then they kill you instantly. Okay, I'm just going to ignore the goldfish. As long as he's down there, I should be fine. Man, this is really putting me on edge here. Alright, and then do this. Jump! Okay. Move this way. Move that way. Move this way. Move that way. Move this way. And we got it! We did Terra tubes on our first try with this damn stick. Oh man. Yes! Oh, that feels so good. Whew. Oh man. Okay, so this is the rat race. This is gonna be real interesting because there's a lot of fast back and forth here. Ooh, that was bad. Alright, first one, not too bad. There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna actually try to jump and just go with this gap. Otherwise, I'm gonna get hit by that smoke, that gas, and the gas kills you instantly in this game. You can actually headbutt him like that to slow him down, so I definitely like to do that. I'll probably be relying on that a lot with this stick. Can we get it? Okay, we got it. Nice. Second one down. Hell yeah. Now there's a way to actually, like... Oh! I feel like we almost had that. You can actually knock him off the screen and it'll end the level early. It's so hard for me to do because where he lands is just... It feels so random. There might be like some rhythm or rhyme to it that I just don't know about. If any of you guys know, let me know. Yeah, this part of the rat race, this is the hard one, man. It really is. Alright, good. Good start. He's so fast here. This thing is just going all over the place now. Yes! First try! Oh man. Alright, boss time. Alright, so what I want to do is headbutt this guy. And then move back. And then I can just punch him like this. He's gonna start walking towards me eventually. Yeah, like that. So in the beginning I like to get behind him and just punch him like this. You don't want to be underneath him when he lands. You will die instantly. He just kind of like smushes you. So this is just kind of how I do the beginning part. And then he starts speeding up to the point where it's like, he's way too fast to get behind him. So you need to headbutt him. And your headbutt timing's got to be just right. But that's what's great about the headbutt in this game. There's so much priority on it that even when it seems impossible, you will still get the headbutt. It's so good. Such a good attack. So good. It feels so good, too, to get it. You feel like you're really in control. One of the things about really difficult games is, some difficult games, is like, it really feels like it's unfair, like how like the collision works and Like, the enemy always has the attack advantage over you, even if it doesn't look like it. But in Battletoads, like, for the most part, you've got the advantage with that headbutt. Regular attacks, yeah. But the headbutt, yeah. You've got very good priority. Alright, so this is the Klinger Winger. This is a tough level. You have to hit the right direction at the right time. And if you're not doing that, your bike slows down like crazy. So I have to be extremely accurate here. Oh, see, I wasn't doing it in the right direction. Alright, we have to hold right. This is not looking good, man. This is not looking good at all. Yeah. Oh. I'm trying to like really pull it because it seems to not go perfectly. And it's really struggling. Yeah, oh my god, I don't think we're gonna pass this level. I had a feeling this would be my roadblock. Let me try with my right hand. Yeah, we are not beating this level. Oh man. But hey, at least we made it this far, right? And that's the fun in this sort of challenge, is like seeing what you can do on games like you're already familiar with just goofy accessories that you would probably never in your right mind use for standard gameplay. Like this stick might be fun to use for like, I don't know, like Top Gun or something like that. That's probably why it exists, honestly. It's not the sort of thing that's ever been good for like platformers and even shoot 'em ups and stuff like that. Now, every time you get the turns correctly, you actually speed up a little bit. And that's the trick. You gotta get the turn, make the turn about halfway through the actual curve. And if you get it, you advance a little bit. Whereas if you don't get it right, the orb behind you actually speeds up and catches up to you. Oh! Alright, last one, guys. Let's try it. We have 3 lives to work with here. Let's see if we can get it. I don't think we're gonna be able to, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try our damnedest, right? And if you're not getting your direction correctly, you need to recognize that you're going slow, and you need to, and then make adjustments immediately, because this thing is gonna catch up on you. If you have a nice snappy D-pad on NES, or for NES, this level's actually not that bad once you figure out when you're supposed to turn. He's catching up. I'm not gonna get this. Yep. I pressed down way too early. I'm trying to like weigh this thing down with my other hand and it's not working right. Yeah. Maybe I'll just try not to weigh it down at all. Yeah, those vertically in particular really screws with me. It's like it's not registering up correctly. Like it tries to hit the diagonals more. Yeah, it's every time I try to go up, I struggle. Down, left, and right seems fine, but up is what's getting me here. Yeah. You'll notice like my bike stuttered there for a little bit. And that's it. That is game over, ladies and gentlemen. Sad, but hey, at least we made it a lot farther than I thought we were going to. Like, I don't know. Honestly, in my head, I actually thought, I should be able to roll through this game. No problem. But then we got to the turtle tunnel, and it was like a rude awakening. Extremely difficult there. Extremely, extremely difficult. So, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this concept. I will try to be back with something like this again very soon. Got a couple of accessories here. I might even record multiples of these back to back, just to have some, you know, some extra content for you guys. That, you know, content's been a little slow here aside from the live streams lately, and so I'd like to try to get some more fun stuff out for you guys. So yeah, but again, this is the QUICKJOY N-PRO. And obviously, I don't really recommend playing with this sort of stick. You know, again, maybe something like Top Gun would be fun. But, you know, for your traditional platformers and stuff like that, it's obviously not something you'd want to use. But I intentionally picked this stick up for this purpose, just to try and see what we can do with it with something like Battletoads. And, yeah, I'd actually imagine this would work a lot better with like Castlevania, because you only have 4 directions in that game. Or mainly just 2 directions, and then you just have to press up for stairs or down for stairs occasionally. Up and attack for, you know, your sub weapons. That's much more of a control game where it's like, you know, you take advantage of you know, special weapons to just wreck through bosses. So this would actually work pretty well with that. As like a challenge run, I don't think it would be that challenging. But for something like Battletoads, oh man, it makes the game so much harder. It gives your hands a workout, and yeah. It's just, it's kind of interesting. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, if you want to see me do more videos like these, please let me know. If you watched to this point in the video, please post a comment down below. Let me know you made it this far, and let me know your thoughts on this whole concept. And particularly if you've done any challenge runs with weird controllers like this. I'm going to go through my other NES controllers and see what I've got, and then we will try to do something else like this very soon. So, whoa! But that's going to do it for me, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you're new to my channel and you like stuff like this, please subscribe. Feel free to give the video a thumbs up as well. It does help me out. And I guess I will catch you guys in the next one. So until the next one, guys, take it easy.